Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Babylon 5. It's time for episode 6. I feel like I'm in a really good flow now with watching Babylon 5, and I think that comes down to the fact that I'm really enjoying myself. I've always found before, if I'm struggling with a show a little bit, I find it very hard to kind of sit down and dedicate time to watch it. But the fact that I'm 6 episodes in, or well, technically 5 at this moment, and I'm 5 episodes in, and that I look forward to sitting down and watching this show is such a relief. And I know you guys have been saying how happy you are that I'm just kind of getting stuck into it and I'm already enjoying myself, because I think things only get better. As always, thank you so much for your support. It's been so lovely. Obviously, I'm not reading comments on YouTube until like a few episodes after that's... I can't talk today, it's Friday. I'm not reading comments straight away on YouTube just because of spoilers. So I'll probably go back to episode 2 and have a look at those comments, just so I want to acknowledge that you're taking time to comment. I do want to say that I did pick up on, sometimes if I click on notifications, I'll catch a comment. And I would just like to remind people to please speak to me with respect and politeness. I can spoilers, like whatever, people are going to do it, but to talk to me in a rude manner is not acceptable. And I've already just blocked a couple of people because I'm 33. I'm not here for being spoken to like I'm a bit of dirt on your shoe. So please just bear in mind, if I'm mispronouncing something slightly, you can correct me in a polite way. I don't need to be patronised. But thank you to the 99% of you that are really, really welcoming and are having a good time. As always, this will be on Patreon. It will be on the Eccleston tier. Everything's now, it used to be all in dollars. It's now in pounds. So it's £4.50 a month. And yeah, let's crack on with episode 6. What am I feeling? What do I think is going to happen? I think we might have a bit more of like the team. Like maybe less of like Jakar, Londo, Delenn, look at me with these names, and maybe we'll have a bit more focus on like Garibaldi and that. I don't know, maybe there's going to be like someone coming into the station and they need to do something. I've probably just made that up, haven't I? Anyway, let's go.
Confirm 7 Tango 7, you are clear to dock.
Affirmative, Babylon Control. I'm looking forward to my visit.
Casual thoughts are very easy to block, but strong emotions have a way of slipping through sometimes, whether you want them to or not. Blue 14.
Yes? No, sir, I just never met a psychop before. Yes, sir. I'll bring you there myself. This way.
Oh, they don't have to speak. I love how those two look.
Time. Get out of my head. You want to talk to me? Talk to me.
My apologies, Commander. Saves considerable time.
I don't care.
I think he looks like one of the Osmonds.
Rummaging around in my head. I thought the Psi Corps had rules about this sort of...
Then we will proceed.
I'm not turning the station upside down because you're hunting down one rogue telepath.
Not just a rogue, Commander. This is a special and very dangerous individual whose presence here threatens the entire Earth Alliance military structure.
One year ago, Jason Ironheart was reassigned to Earth Force Military Intelligence, working on a covert operation.
What kind of covert operation?
That information is on a need-to-know basis, Commander. You don't need to know. Let's just say that what's in his brain would compromise Earth Force defense.
Listen, Talia.
What did you do? Why are they after you? Do you know what they did to me?
Yes,
Yes, I do. That's why I waited until after they scanned you to make contact.
Okay.
But it's okay. We'll be safe for a while at least. I have to talk to you. I need a place where I can wait, just for a little while.
Despite your long acquaintance with Sinclair, you're new here, aren't you? Let me pass on to you the one thing I've learned about this place. No one here is exactly what he appears. Not Molari, not Delenn, not Sinclair, and not me. My warning is sincere. Ignore it at your own peril.
Oh. What? Even Sinclair?
The enemy wants a telepath strong enough to block the scan, and we want someone who can cut through the block. They said it was necessary to help protect Earth. Anyway, the experiments went on for months. Genetic manipulation, mutated strains of serotonin and acetylcholine to increase neural processing. 5, 10, sometimes 15 injections a day. The pain was... Tali, do you remember the TK test that you took just before you graduated from the academy?
Of course. I used an old penny I've had since I was a girl. I tried for days to make it move with my thumbs. I couldn't do it.
Only 1 in every 10,000 telepaths has telekinetic abilities, and half of them are clinically insane. You see, that was the real purpose behind the experiment, to create a stable telekinetic. And it worked. It worked beyond everyone's wildest dreams. That is why I cannot go back. Even if it means letting them kill me. Confirmed, Skydancer. You are clear for jump.
Oh yay, a bit of space travel.
Across primary gate to gates 141, 27, and 15B.
Confirmed.
Sorry, there's a helicopter going around. If
957.
you can hear that.
We got a fix on the source of that disturbance.
Yeah, level 16, about 3 sections further down. Just one problem. Only way to get there is to go through that.
Bloody hell.
What is it? I don't know, but it's got level 16 completely surrounded. 360 degrees. We can't get past it.
Imagine being that
When we asked Master what
powerful.
level of physical threat this guy represents, he said it was on a need-to-know basis.
You ask me right now, we need to know.
We were doing what we thought was best.
You were wrong. And because of that, I've got a half-dozen wounded men on a section of Blue 16 that's turned into a no-man's land. Every corridor and transport tube into there is blocked by some kind of curtain. Now I want the truth, and I want it now.
Mr. Ironheart is no longer what you or I would consider entirely human.
Then what is he?
We don't know.
Oh no. He seems so nice.
Jason, if you can hear me, this won't work. I need to talk to you, Jason. Please.
Oh, nice.
Telepaths make the ultimate blackmailers, Talia. I see it all. I see it all.
Jason,
There is no more Jason. I am something else. I am becoming.
Receiving planetary data. Logging in.
Sigma 957 is not a healthy place. Strange things happen there. Right.
I think you're going to run into someone. Yeah. Ooh. Sorry, is
Jason's
that
changing. His telekinetic abilities are growing
What's all that
faster than he
green?
anticipated.
land?
It's almost beyond his control. He doesn't want to endanger the station, doesn't want to hurt anyone. But what he's becoming doesn't leave him much choice.
What the bloody hell? Oh, what is that? Stop it, that's hideous.
Computer, identify. What the hell was that?
Unknown.
Computer,
90% power loss.
emergency power.
Negative emergency power.
I was suddenly able to influence objects that were smaller and smaller. Molecules, atoms, neutrons. I look at you, Commander, and I see not a man, but a galaxy of subatomic particles which I can pull apart and rearrange with a casual thought.
If the Cyclops take him back, they'll dissect him, take him apart to find out what combination of drugs release this power.
Can you imagine, Commander, what they would do with it? What anyone would do with it?
This is an emergency request. This is Catherine Sakai of the Earth Survey Ship Sky.
The Earth ship Sky Dancer, yes, we know.
You what? Please identify yourself.
Captain Shadrog of the Narn regime, Outer Sector Fighter Unit. We were dispatched some time ago to assist you.
Dispatched by whom?
Ambassador Jakar, Third Circle. Please stand by for grapple. We will link up and escort you back to Babylon 5. Shadrog, out.
This is what I mean, like, Jakar's so serious about things, but he's showing a bit of heart.
No, I refuse. I am not going back with you.
This man is under my protection.
You don't know what you're doing, Commander. We got to hurry.
Yeah.
I won't go.
Leave him alone.
No, don't make me do this. You cannot harm me. You cannot harm one who has dreamed a dream like mine.
Talia! Look out!
No, no time. Let's get to the ship. Hurry.
Jason,
I have become. In memory of love, I give you a gift. The only gift I have to give. I will see you again in 1,000,000 years.
Aww.
I wonder what Ironheart meant when he said he gave her a gift. If I asked her, you think she'd tell me?
No.
Oh no. He's given her the... Yeah, but hopefully not to his level.
Just one question. Why?
Why not?
It's not an answer.
Oh, yes it is. It's simply not an answer you like or the answer you expected. There's a difference. Narns, humans, Centauri, we all do what we do for the same reason. Because it seemed like a good idea at the time. There was no profit, no advantage in letting you fall to an untimely and most uncomfortable death. It would distress the commander to no good effect.
While I was out there, I saw something. What was it?
What is this?
An ant.
Ant.
So much gets shipped up from Earth on commercial transports, it's hard to keep them out.
Yeah, I had just picked it up on the tip of my glove. If I put it down again, and it asks another ant, what was that? How would it explain? There are things in the universe billions of years older than either of our races. And if they are aware of us at all, it is as little more than ants. And we have as much chance of communicating with them as an ant has with us. And we've learned that we can either stay out from underfoot or be stepped on.
That's all you know?
Yes, they are a mystery. And I am both terrified and reassured to know that there are still wonders in the universe, that we have not yet explained everything. Whatever they are, Miss Sakai, they walk near Sigma 957. They must walk there alone.
What I'm finding really interesting in watching Babylon 5 is that I feel like I'm watching the show develop before my eyes. Now, I don't know if that sounds silly, and obviously I'm not saying that the writing improves in every episode, but at the same time, that's how it's coming across to me, which I'm not, you know, I'm sure that a lot of them were written around the similar time, so I don't understand the point I'm trying to make. But for me, like that last little bit there with Jakar and Catherine, I don't know, the writing just felt really powerful, and there's just more moments now. Maybe it's because I'm just understanding the show a bit more, but I just feel like there's been a few moments where I've actually listened to what the character's saying and I thought, cool, that's a really good bit of writing, which rarely happens to me. I don't think I ever have a moment where I stop and go, oh, that was really, really lovely. And I really enjoyed that little bit at the end with Jakar and Catherine. He does keep saying that people are not what you think they are, which obviously is not nice to hear, but also at the same time doesn't shock me in a show like this with so many characters, and I assume so many like character arcs to develop and storylines. But it also, because he also said the commander, and now I'm like, is what if the commander's like in on something bigger? Obviously, please do not give me any hints, but it definitely does like play with your mind. And obviously where I'm still learning about like Jakar is part of the Narn race. That's the only one I can remember. Like, because I'm still learning all of these bits and all the political stuff, I can't quite work out like what I think it could even potentially be that these people aren't who they say they are. But that's because he said it twice, it's definitely planted a seed now, which I guess has been intentional. And also, obviously, I appreciate the pilot, the one that I did. I can't remember which one I did. The one you told me to do. Jakar in that was just an a-hole. I did not think 6 episodes later I'd be thinking, I really like him. Because he went and got Catherine. And at the moment, he's coming across to me like quite a reasonable person. So I liked him. Jason Ironheart, I felt really, really sorry for. But it was nice seeing a bit more of Talia. And he's now giving her some of his powers, which, like I said, I don't know if that's the best thing, because she's going to have to keep that secret now. And maybe it will just come out when a certain situation happens and she needs to help. The Psychor, which I think originally I thought they were saying Psychops. Now, they're the people that deal with the telepaths, right? And she said it in like episode 1 or 2 about you have to stick within a certain, how am I wording this? Like some go and are like told that they're crazy, or you work for the Psychor, right? I'm pretty sure that's what she said then. She's under such restrictions already. I just worry about now Jason's given her that power of moving objects with your mind. I'm trying to think what else happened. The commander is just a character I really, really love. Like the way he steps in between people when he's agreed to help someone and defends them, I just think is really beautiful. So I love that. I don't know. That episode went so quickly as well, which again, I always tell you is like the biggest compliment I can give a show. It was just that little discussion at the end with Jakar and Catherine has really kind of, I just found it really beautiful seeing that side of him, and I'm trusting that was genuinely him being sincere, and I think it was, and not him being quite sarcastic, which is kind of how we've seen him before. It was nice to have a bit of a soft moment with him. I really, really enjoyed that. And I think I mentioned during that about the budget and stuff. I just think all of the, what do I call them? People, aliens, all of the prosthetics and stuff, I just think look amazing. And I remember someone saying in after the pilot that they couldn't afford to do too many because the budget wasn't there. And I don't know if that still applies now to series 1, but I feel like it, I'm not watching this thinking they didn't have budget, you know, like I'm watching this thinking, phew, fair play. I just think the costumes look great. And I'm just really impressed. I also mentioned as well during it, I wonder if we will have recurring characters, so like how we had the Psychor. Will we see the Psychor again at another point? I appreciate you cannot answer that question, but just little things like that I'm just thinking about. Will we have people come back on board? You know, I think that's another really interesting thing to kind of have in the back of your mind, because I have no idea. Or if it will be like Space 1999, where you kind of deal with a species and then they move on. So who knows? But I had a really, really great time watching that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you very soon for episode 7.